Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not... Oh, my gosh. Sorry, my deck fell. Let me grab a new one. It will not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. And if you are interested in a personal reading, send me a text, 971-354-9504. I have a 10 for 20, a 20 for 30, and a 30 for 40. All right, my beautiful messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, so first card out, I have Justice. Cancer, there's going to be a lot of thoughts to kind of reach out to people you feel like maybe you wronged, or maybe like it could even be super fucking random. Like maybe you talk to your son or your daughter a certain way, and you have to go, you feel like you need to go back and apologize, or you talk to your sibling a certain way, or you something like that. It feels like your mind's going to be reminding you of things that you need to clear up before you move on to the next chapter, so that things can balance out a little bit more. Because it feels like it's not that it's like one-sided. I don't think that it's just you, but it does feel like you feel like things have slowed down, or like things, it could even be you feeling like you, or the universe giving you like a different idea. Maybe you got into an argument with your person and you said some really fucked up things, and you feel like, I gotta clear it up. I have to say something. Like the universe is gonna give you a different perspective so that you can see how you maybe were wrong and how you can go back and make things right. There's something about that before you yourself can move forward, especially here with the Eight of Wands is in reverse. Two of Pentacles. There is a little bit of a prideful energy there going on. Maybe you have this energy of, I haven't been wanting to go and make things right because I know that this person is going to respond to me with pride. And like in your mind, you're thinking like, as much as I want to reach out, as much as I want to make things right, I don't want to feel like this person's gonna make me feel small for being wrong, or going to judge me for being wrong. But that's our own fear. It doesn't come from anybody else, Cancer. It comes from ourselves. Has everything to do with us and our pride. And in that moment, if we're wrong, then we shouldn't feel bad about it. It just is what it is. You don't feel bad that the sky looks blue, right? Like, you don't feel bad about it. So let's just look at it that way. Be like, as soon as I see it, maybe I can fix it. Once I'm able to at least be aware of it, I have more control over it. Because when I recognize it in myself, I have the ability to change it the next time it comes around. It feels like there's a part of you that has this energy about having to admit it. Or maybe you put something out and you stated that was something you believed in, and maybe that's not what you believe in anymore. And it feels like you have to change, or you're trying to change your beliefs. It could even be you standing up to your family about your beliefs and the things that you, or the way you see the world, the Hangman. There is an awakening that's happening with this transformation, though. The Two of Cups could be in a relationship. It could be that maybe you were trying to place a lot of blame on your person, and now you're seeing how both of you play a large role. But the beautiful part about that is that when you see that part, you can also see how you can fix it. Like maybe you're able to recognize, like, hey, it really is our pride. It's not us, right? Because pride is a part of you, but it's not the whole you. And the moment either both of you realize, like, okay, that when I'm going against you and you become, or you bring out this energy. I mean, the thing is, your darkness is going to want to fight with their darkness, right? And it feels like, and the only way you can win out or take out the darkness is with light. And so it kind of it feels like you standing in your right energy while that person, and I'm not telling you to sit there and take abuse. Now, if this person becomes too dark to the point where they are physically, verbally, or any type of abuse, no, None of that. You should never stay. No soulmate, no twin flame, no nothing type of tie could ever keep you, or like the universe will never want you in that situation. And a big part of the lesson is breaking free and leaving that alone. And if that person is your soulmate, is your this, is whatever you want to call them, that person will show up again in your life, but they will become better because you became better. Because people are not allowed to come to you if they are not in the same vibration as you. I understand that, well, or if they don't, if they're not on the same vibration as you, or if, because a lot of the times we have these contracts and then that's when they do come in on a different vibration. But those are the ones we agree to. That's why those are the ones we jump in, even though we know we're not, not that we're not supposed to, but that we're not gonna win. We know we're going to win a lesson, but it's gonna, comes with a little bit of pain. The Knight of Cups. Some of you also rejected an offer, and now you're realizing that you rejected it because of your fear, because you felt like you weren't ready for a relationship, but you can feel yourself being open to one now. There's a part of you that's trying to slow something down. Maybe you're trying to play hard to get with someone, or you were playing hard to get and now this person is not responding or not really hitting you up as much. And you're kind of like worried about it. Like, damn it, maybe I went too far. I know. I keep dropping them. I'm not going to take them. There's too many. I'll take this one. That's the only one that was upright. This is the Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer. I'm also picking up that maybe you felt like you couldn't connect to this person because you always had to be in some type of substance, or you feel like you either have to be a little drunk or you have to be a little high on something. You feel like you have to do something in order for you to feel like want to connect to them. Spirit, tell me about justice. I also feel like maybe for some of you, this person would always offer, like, hey, do you want to drink? Hey, do you want to smoke? Hey, do you want to do this? And this person struggles a lot. Like, people that like to drink always want somebody else to drink with them. It never fails. Like, it's their thing. And it's not a judgment. It's just that it's an energy. It's a very strong energy that does not like to do it alone. It likes to do it with company. And it will try to get everybody involved. Like, it's just a energy that likes to overpower the group, right? It's a strong one. Tell me about justice. The Two of Swords. Yeah, like, there was a part of you that felt like you couldn't trust them, and you did. There's an energy of playing hard to get and pulling back from this person. And I gotta say, though, for some of you, your hunches it's because you have a hunch about them that maybe they're not... I don't know. We'll get to this. Something about this card is making me feel uneasy. And it's not until I got to this card that I started not trusting it. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Knight. So it's the King of Pentacles. See, you see how in this picture she's like kind of hiding away and she's very shy with her body. So for some of you, maybe you felt a little embarrassed of this person to see you for who you were. For some of you, there was a little bit of like a change to the self. And that could also have to do, or some of you, maybe you did feel weird about your own, like your physical body with this person, and maybe you didn't want them to see your body, or you didn't want them to see. For some of you, you felt like, okay, because this man is very fit. So for some of you, this person that you were connecting with is very fit, and you felt like they were very different, or that they have a lot of people that want them, and it made you low-key a little insecure. But the beauty, I mean, it motivated you to want to work on yourself and start to I feel like in a way it did kind of wake you up to a desire of what you want for yourself, right? You want to be more healthy. And if you see this person and they inspire you in that way, don't let it pull you away. You're gonna hit 3 years regardless. So like people are always like, yeah, but if I'm not gonna look a certain way, like if I start now, I'm not gonna look a certain way until like years from now. That's fine, but you're gonna 3 years are gonna pass regardless. 5 years are gonna pass regardless. If you start the later you start, the longer it takes, but you can do it. Not the longer it takes, but the more you prolong it. That's what I meant. It pushes off. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse. What's holding on? What's standing still? I just heard holding on. This masculine, my feminines, because I could tell it's my feminines that are kind of low-key feeling like they need to pull back from this. There is going to be a change, like in your energy, because I think that just the way that you're seeing it too, your masculine is also kind of reflecting and going through their own things on how they were like fucking shit up. It's just, I do feel like you two really need to learn how to communicate with each other, because it feels like small things can turn into very intense arguments. Like small tiny things turn into really intense arguments. Tell me about Two of Pentacles. The Tower. The problem is that one person, like out of the two of you, wants to dominate. I feel like it's the masculine. And my feminines, that energy doesn't make you feel safe. Unless you feel like you can trust your person, then it doesn't make you feel safe. And although you care, you see my throat chakra, although you care about this person and you want to connect to them and you want to show them your real self, I feel like the way that this person comes out or comes off might be it might trigger some of your defenses a little too much, and you feel like you're always on high alert, and it just doesn't make you feel good anymore. Maybe at some point it did, but it doesn't anymore. It now kind of low-key scares you, and it makes you want to run. And you don't, you see, there's a part of you that doesn't even understand why it happens. It's just, that's kind of why. It's because this person wants to dominate you, or like, maybe not even dominate you, but they do have like this very strong energy of, I need to be the one that's low-key in control. Like, this is someone, and they like, I don't know. Okay, so there is a part of them, I gotta be honest, right? There is a part of them that does like submissive, and that is expecting you to be submissive. And if that's not your thing, it's better to get out. If that's not your thing, then don't even entertain it. Don't give it energy. Just be like, we are two completely different people. Shove that in your brain, get in your chariot and go. Okay, do what you do best. Like, just go, chariot. So Cancer, don't let yourself get stuck in something you don't like or can't handle, because this is someone that if you get into a relationship with them, they're going to trigger that part of you that does become submissive, but becomes submissive because you're afraid, or when you're like, when someone that has or puts out power and you feel a little bit small, or like when you're a kid and an adult was talking to you a certain way but you couldn't do anything. Like, it feels like this masculine isn't aggressive physically, and they're not aggressive. I mean, they could be aggressive in other ways, but maybe not. It doesn't feel like they're abusive. It feels like they're controlling, though. The only reason I say it doesn't feel like it's abusive, I mean, I don't feel like it's actually like abusive. I feel like this masculine isn't, like, they're not doing it to hurt you. They're not doing it to gain power over you. Like, they do want to, I guess, they're hard to understand. I get why you feel like like you're back and forth on this person, because there's this softer side of them, and then there's this other side that you feel like you want to protect and you want to help grow and nourish. And this person, it's hard because it's maybe like, this is a masculine that when they're out in the world, they try to take on the world as if it's against them, and then when they come to you, they put their guard down and they feel like they can trust you. But at the same time, it's like that general that doesn't know how to put it down, like put down that, or leave the job at, or whatever, only be like that with his soldiers. Like, he has to bring it home and be that way with his parents. I don't know why I said that. With his wife and his kids, or something like that. Or like that psychologist that has to study the entire family. Like, this person can't help it. That's just who they are. And it feels like they go towards you and they kind of take it out on you. Because this could also even be an entrepreneur, but someone that is always going against other people, or sees the world like it's a big ass competition, and they always feel like they have to protect themselves. And that kind of energy makes you feel like a little bit on guard, because someone that can't trust other people doesn't put out the energy of trust either. And it's very hard. You're all about emotion and feeling. So if you can't feel what they're, if that's not something you feel from them, then it makes you very weary, and it makes you feel very uncomfortable. Oh, I gotta hurry because the thing is about to cut off. The King of Swords. Yeah. See, they're a little cold. I also feel like they have exes that they like to entertain. So be careful with that. Like, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna say entertain as far as like talking to them. I'm gonna say they like to entertain them as far as like, maybe they post you, but they like to post you to show you off, but also to make their exes angry. Like, some of you might not mind that though. All right, what is the overall advice? Oh my God, I gotta hurry. Come to the edge. You gotta trust this. I'm literally maybe gonna get like part of it. 36. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you. Exactly, especially the parts that you kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take a risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important. It's important that you speak up. Voice what you need. State who you are and say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods and they will take and deliver what you truly desire. Exactly. It's not a bad connect. I think this is actually someone that you've wanted, or some type of connection that you wanted, because you do want someone that can lead, and they will soften up. I do feel like they will, but you know what to do, my loves. Thank you so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I love you so much, my Cancers. We'll talk soon. Bye.